What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. You know where we're at. We're at AR headquarters. Well, we don't come down here very often anymore. We got to change that. We got a few things we got to do down here. Today, though, I wanted to tell you about the nightmare that is the 1955 GMC 350 grain truck. Yeah, I've had a lot of you asking in recent videos, what happened to the grain truck? Do we still have it? Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. We still have it. And I'm telling you, if I don't find something to do with this engine in the near future, I'm kind of thinking this and that transmission, maybe we could find a way to make it go into that? I don't know. But before we can even get into that, we got to explain what happened to this truck. You guys know, usually we jump right into a project when we get it on the channel, man. And I didn't go all the way up to Kansas to pick this thing up and drag it back to let it sit here as a lawn ornament. Well, that's essentially what has happened. So you're wondering, what's the deal, man? Well, let me tell you the deal. I bought this from an auction site. I'm not going to mention their name. I'm not going to put them on blast yet. I told them I was because they basically told me to go F myself in politer words, but essentially that's what they told me to do. Well, I didn't take too kindly to that, and I had a few choice words of my own. But just long story short on this, and we're going to try to get this running today. We haven't had it running in a long time. I figure since we got to make a video anyway, we might as well try to fire it up, see if we can get it cranked and run it again. They gave me a title to this. I did get a title to this. I wouldn't have taken it without a title. What I made the mistake. This is a learning lesson for you guys, all right? And any dealer should know better, especially someone that's been flipping cars as long as I have. Always double check the VIN number on the title with the VIN number on the car you're buying. You would be surprised how many times someone will sell you a car and give you a title, you go about your way. And then you realize later that the title you got is for a different car. Now, not to worry, that's not exactly what happened to us, but a similar situation that leaves us with a vehicle back here that I can't do anything with in the state of Oklahoma. Yeah, so here's what happened. In Kansas, back in 1978, when that thing was registered to the Kansas Department of Revenue or whoever it is, they did not use the full serial number on the VIN plate of this truck. So I don't know how well that comes out for you, but the serial number on the truck is M as in Mary 354 with a space, then the number's 27, a space, P as in Paul, a space, Z as in Zulu, 2548. That is the VIN number to this truck. So then what's the problem, you ask? The title has the VIN number of P as in Peter, Z as in Zulu, 2548. Yeah, the title only has a snippet of the actual entire serial number from this truck on it. Therefore, as far as the state of Oklahoma is concerned, and rightfully so, the VIN number on the truck does not match the VIN number on the title. So what's the problem with that, you ask? Well, the problem is the numbers don't match. The title has to match the VIN plate. If it doesn't, then the state of Oklahoma will not issue me a title, registration, tags, nothing for this truck. So I did what I would assume just about anybody would do, and I contacted the company that sold it to me. And I said, hey, man, yeah, you guys sold me a truck that's got a discrepancy on the title. And they said, well, don't know what to tell you. Sorry. And I said, no, that's not okay. I said, you guys need to fix this. It's a simple mistake. It's an honest mistake. It happens. The important thing is not that a mistake was made, it's how you respond to the mistake. How are you going to correct it? And when I told them, you know, this is something that you're going to have to take up with the state of Kansas and get figured out, they told me, no, they're not going to do anything. They told me that it was up to me. They said that I have to take the time out of my schedule to figure out their title problem and resolve it myself. Well, after going around with the state of Oklahoma and ultimately finding out there's absolutely nothing I can do here, I did contact the Kansas Department of Revenue, and it's been weeks, okay? It's been weeks. They're telling me that they're trying to find something on something called a microfilm. I'm not entirely sure what that is, from 1978, and they're not having any luck. And if they can't figure something out, I am literally stuck with this truck No title, no way to sell it, not unless it's going to be sold for parts or something, but I could sell it as parts, I suppose, but legally, like legitimately, I have no way of selling it, which means we really can't put any money into it and fix it up, because if we did and something goes wrong later, we never do get a clean title for it. We own this with no proof that we really own it other than the documentation that shows that it was sold to us. It could never really be used for anything. Now, full disclosure, that's not entirely true. Because I am a dealership, I could put my dealer tag on it. My dealer tag would enable me to be able to use this to move it around and get things done, work done, paint work, whatever the case may be. I could do it that way, and technically it would be legal for me to utilize this truck. But again, we run into the problem of we could never sell it. And even if we made this a beautiful, perfect, pristine, which would never happen on this channel, but let's just pretend for a minute, we turn this into a beautiful, restored truck, we would never be able to get anything out of it because the title is not legitimate. I don't really know what to do with this thing at this point, guys. I guess what I will do is we could start putting a little bit of money into it. We could try to put it back together a little bit. It needs brakes, so we could try a master cylinder and see if that helps us out with brakes. We need a fuel system. I guess we could try to put a fuel tank and a sending unit in it and see if that does anything for us. Maybe we can get it running and moving, but I'm not going to dump a ton of money into this until I know for a fact I have a valid title to this truck ready to go. Am I going to blast the company that did this to me? I don't know. Honestly, right now, probably not. It's not worth it. I paid $1,300 for this thing, or $1,350 plus the trailer rental, plus diesel all the way to Kansas and back, Salina, Kansas and back. It was a fairly expensive trip, to be quite honest with you. Between the trailer rental, I had to purchase the, the gooseneck equipment. I didn't have any of that, the anchors, none of that stuff. I had to purchase all of that stuff. Just the gooseneck portion alone was $300. Diesel was probably another $200 plus food, and the trailer rental was another $100. So we don't have a whole lot into this, but it's enough to kind of piss me off, to be honest with you. So I contacted them. They decided they didn't want to do anything to help me, and they left it up to me. So what did I do? What is my recourse? Well, as a customer, they got gypped out of a title to a vehicle, which makes the vehicle pretty much worthless to me. I filed a dispute with my credit card company, and I have been issued, at least for now, a temporary refund on my credit card for the purchase price of the truck. Now, I'm still out the trailer, I'm still out the fuel, I'm still out for the gooseneck ball hitch that I had to buy to haul this thing down here. But aside from that, I was reimbursed the $1,300 and change for the truck. So I guess that's something. And if I ever get the title resolved to this, I'll be happy to reverse that and give them their money back. But, I mean, they should have made sure before they even listed the car for sale that the title had the matching VIN number of the truck. And I'll take responsibility too. I definitely should have verified it myself. The problem with that scenario is I purchased this in Salina, Kansas, sight unseen, from an estate sale. I paid for it online, okay? The payment was done online, and then you schedule an appointment to go pick it up. I never got to see the title. Never did I get to even look at the title. When they handed me the title, I had already paid for the truck online a day or two earlier, had a gooseneck trailer, and was standing there ready to pick it up. There was absolutely nothing I could have done at that point other than said, hey, the title doesn't match. And at which point, since they handled it the way they handled it, I'm sure they would have said, gee, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do, it's yours now. So I guess the question is, after sitting all of this time being neglected yet again, will it run? I feel like it will. Why wouldn't it? It sat for like 30 years last time, and with a little bit of fuel and a condenser and a set of points, she fired right up. So I'm thinking, I got this handy dandy brake tool that I use for pouring gas into carburetors. We got a key, and I got a 12-volt jump pack hooked up to it. Let's pour some gas down it, and let's see if she'll run. Now for me, I gotta climb way up on this, all right? And I would fill the bowl. Good luck with that. There we go. Pour a little bit of gasoline down there, and maybe we can even squirt a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's working. Maybe not. We got some gas coming out of there. Let's just dump a little more. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Damn. Okay. Way too much. The story of my life. Well, what does Vice Grip Garage say when he does it? He's like, nah, just enough. I'm being honest, that was way too much. That was way too much. Oh well, here we go. Firing a hole. Ah. You're kidding me. Round two. See if she'll do anything. No. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver and jump the starter then. All right. We're gonna try this again. Delicate situation here. Whoa. All right, fuel. Then we quickly need to go turn on the key, and then, all right, let's make sure the throttle's not stuck. That should be all the way out. All right, see what she does when you climb up in here and put a little juice to her, man. There she is. Yeah. Well, we had her running for a minute. Let's see if we can get her going one more time. All right, ready for this? A little fuel. Easy does it. That's still too much, but like I said, should be all right. Then you run over to the other side. You take your screwdriver, you shove it down into the starter, and crank, crank. Not quick enough. That's too much. Having a hard time feeding her gasoline, guys. Let's try it again. All right. Damn it, I drowned it is what I did. Okay, screw it. I think it's gonna be the last time. The point is, she runs. All right, she runs. There she goes. There she goes. Damn it. It just comes out too fast. It comes out too fast. I can't throttle the flow of fuel quick enough. Listen to that. We'll just let her run out of gas, guys. Let her do what she does. That is beautiful right there. That's beautiful. Well, it could have gone better. It could have gone worse. It is a wonderful old truck. I really do like it. I'm gonna get that battery pack off of it, and I've got the 6-volt battery inside on charge. It's got a beautiful, I don't know, this whole beautiful chrome grille that, like, I think it's gorgeous, man. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but, well, I like her. That's why I bought her. We'll go ahead and disconnect this. Remember, this is a 6-volt positive ground. I sure won't forget that anytime soon, let me tell you something. You guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think we should do? I mean, a master cylinder is $100, no big deal. Gas tank for this, about $250. That's a little bit bigger of a deal, but master cylinder hopefully gets us a little bit of brakes. Gas tank and ascending unit will get it to where we can actually run this thing on its own tank, and from that point, she might be able to drive not far. Obviously, it has no water pump. The water pump, again, I've reached out to a few people, and I'm not having a whole lot of luck, but Michael from Santa's Workshop said he might have one that'll work and a thermostat housing. If he does, great. If he doesn't, then, you know, it starts getting expensive, because the only water pump I could find for this on eBay was almost $500. So I guess I'm going to get out of here, and I'll start ordering a couple things for this old truck, because I would like to get some new content on it. I would like to see if we could get some brakes. If we could get a little bit of brakes, and we'll go in order, if we can get the brakes to even work remotely to stop this thing, I would be willing to put the gas tank in it. And then once we have the gas tank and all of that's working, maybe we'll go ahead with the water pump. So I think we're just going to do this in stages and see how it goes. We'll start with the master cylinder. How's that sound? Comment below if you want to see me, even though we don't have a clean title to it, if you want to see me put this thing back together and hopefully get it to where it will run and move under its own power, man, hit the thumbs up button and drop those comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Share the video with your friends. That helps a ton when you share it to your social media, Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing. Helps out a lot. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next one.